Hello everyone, welcome back to the episode. I'm actually recording this a long time after the game. I can't remember exactly what happened. The game crashed or had to go or something, but it led me to not being able to finish the episode that night. But here we are, and we fought the battle. I am watching this a while away from when I actually fought it, so I'm going to be pretty surprised, just like you guys, of whatever happens. I remember the result. We'll just get to watch how it happened together. But as you can see, if I remember right, this is the first battle where we had our plebeian reforms, where we get sword units. All of our histati and principes and all of them go from swords, or go from spears to swords. So our army is deployed right here.
Our Roman gods are watching. Make sure.
Look at these guys. Oh, so cool. As you can see, we've still got some old style units with the old style breastplates. Like, I think that's our general. Like these guys, and then we've also got, and the old style Corinthian helmets, but we've also starting to get chainmail, stuff like that, which is what the Romans used during the time of their famous units. So anyway, here's our Triarii. They are all pretty new. They no longer have any hoplite shields. Some of them still have Corinthian helmets, but for the most part, that's what they look a lot more modern now. We've got our Principes as well. Yeah, they've got their heavy armor, most of them do. And then we've got, oh, here's our histati. Even our histati are a little bit better armored now than they used to be. Anyway, then we've got our velites instead of just levies. And then where's our cav? We're actually about to miss something, so let's get into this. As you can see, we are already engaging. We're fighting Carthage, and a massive cavalry battle is happening. You know, I do remember this battle crashed after I fought it for the first time, then I had to refight it. And then I ran out of time to record because I wasn't, you never expect it to crash. So, here's some more. Their citizen cav is charging our, these are our Turini assault infantry. That's right, I had some of those in this army. So, anyway, big cav battle going on over here. Our cavalry are most likely going to win this, although they do have a bunch of their units over nearby. And then over here we've got 4 more units of cavalry, and we are going to tear their cav apart. Now they charged our center. As you can see, those histati hardly took any casualties. The Turini took a little bit of casualties, but not a whole bunch. Anyway, these guys are close to routing now. Anyway, we're skirmishing with them, but soon it's about to turn into an actual battle. Here's the Iberian levies. Even our other units are going to do really well against those guys, the non-Roman units. Here's their sacred band. Anyway, let's get back into the fighting. We've got some cavalry battles going on. We've got our equites extraordinari. They are the not Roman equites, but like Roman allies, Italians still. Anyway, now we've got our units starting to engage them. We've got Principes, and we've got our Triarii on that side, I believe. Yeah, you see their spears? Perfect. We're going to do just fine in that engagement. Just Libyan spearmen. And they've got more Libyans. These are some more Libyan spearmen. Very light unit. Principes, we are charging forward onto them. So we're forming a bit of a line. as you can see, and our second army's going to essentially surround them. So we've got all these guys over here. We've got our these are not Roman units, except for these Hastati, but they are supporting from the flank, while all of our actual Romans fight in the center. Anyway, as you can see, it's going really well. We've got our skirmishers thrown into the center. All their hoplites are about to arrive, but our whole army is about to hit them from behind. And as you can see in that back right corner, our cavalry is close to routing their cav. We've got our general right there as well. Yeah, these guys are going to be surrounded very soon. And I can guess you're going to be able to know how this is going to end. We've already got some routing. Their Carthaginian militia, which are a hoplite unit, are taking a beating. They actually pushed past our Principe units a little bit. Some more Principes here. As you can see, our units are cutting people down. We're already getting the amount of kills that you'd expect from our spear units for the entire battle in our sword units. Who's this? Some of our support infantry, our light infantry's about to run. They do have, oh, we got our Hastati right here. But as you can see, we are getting all of our units around them. We've got Tarantine light hoplites. They're actually facing us right now. Here's their Libyan spearmen. Here's the Tarantine light hoplites. Here they are. Anyway, so yeah, we are surrounding them. We've got more Principes and about to hit them in their flanks, wrapping up their javelins and other units. It's a little too late for them to prevent this now. Yeah, we are about to absolutely destroy them everywhere. What's that noise? Did someone just show up? Someone's car. Anyway, sorry if you hear that. It's pretty loud. But, yeah, we are completely surrounding and destroying their units. You can see they've got some big bundles of men. Lots of militia. One of their armies was a city garrison. So they're not quite as strong as two full-on armies. The Hastati are close to running. They've down to about half casualties. This whole pocket is about to start running. They've got lots of Libyans over here. But we've got just a huge clump of cavalry over here, just pretty much charging any isolated unit that hasn't been surrounded already. And then we've just got some Hastati and what are these guys? Yeah, they're the Samnite spearmen that we have. Anyway, now we're just starting to run them down. We're going to want to make sure that as few as possible of these men make it out of this battle alive. So they've got a lot of good units, lots of Sacred Band. They've got the lagging. These DEI battles are known for being pretty laggy when you got more than just a 1v1 army, or a 1v1 battle. But they're about to start running. They actually routed one of our Hastati units. That's not great. But we are whooping them. As you can see, we haven't really taken all that many casualties among most of our units, which is awesome. They do have, their best units are hoplites, so as you probably know, those are not units that are intended to really kill their enemy. They're more intended to hold while you bombard your enemy with skirmishers and archers and cavalry. Um, but this army didn't really have enough of any of those other things. They had too much infantry. So as you can see, our 8 units of cavalry, not even counting our generals, absolutely swept their units away. Wait, who are these guys? Why are they out of their phalanx? It's weird. Is that the same unit? Yeah, it is. Weird. Anyway, we're about to hit them now, as you can see. That might be my other general. Yeah, it is. Well, it made him run. I do remember doing that. That was a little risky, because there was that other battle where I charged in my general at the last moment in the battle to try to rout some of their remaining units, because I was getting impatient, and then my general died. So, especially when they're in this formation, your general will sit right at the front. So you gotta be careful. Anyway, now they're starting to chain route. Now, as you can see, they are absolutely about to get wrecked. All these guys about to try and run in these deep, blocked up formations. Let's just skip ahead now. Might go faster if I do this one. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this battle. It's been a little while since I've recorded, so I'm out of practice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Good 2v2. We were lucky that their second army just committed to attacking our first army, because that just meant we were able to surround them and wipe them out the way we did. It would have been more difficult if we had 2 armies just facing each other like normal. But there we go. I will be back with the campaign map in a second. Actually, really quick, we're taking a look at our army kills, and as you can see, our units did a lot better now that they've got their swords. So getting 300 to 400 kills with almost all of these Principe units. Our Hastati did really well. That's our silver experience Hastati. Our skirmishers also all did really well. I think these velites are a lot better than the levies we've been using. And obviously our cav did really well too. But anyway, guys, I will be back in a second. Alright everyone, we are back, and now that you can see, that battle was for Syracuse. So they sallied out. Their navy didn't partake in that fight for some reason. So yeah, here are our units. You can see most of our army, this army especially, this is the flanking army. Most of everyone is pretty healthy. So we're going to finish them off as soon as I upgrade this army. So what do we want to do? Maybe that. And then maybe some morale. Maybe we get Dread Commander, because eventually we'll want to get that skill where we can decrease morale from enemy units. As you can see, all that's left are their navies, and we're gonna take hardly any losses. So let's finish these guys off. There we go. Look at them go. They are out of here. And we lost at least less than 150 men. Perfect. Some of our units are getting very close to silver experience. It's awesome to see. Now, I think we're gonna loot.
Ready for battle.
So we can get a little bit extra money. We do have both armies down here, so there's no reason not to.
We hunger for battle.
At you, on the road again. No further orders?
Now we could actually go straight for Arcagas with this army. be a good call. So as you can see, they are still very, very healthy. A trading port. That'll be good to have here. Fortified Syracuse. That'll be good. Let's get that here. Oh, whoops. Let's convert this into an auxiliary camp, and we've got a brick dyer, whatever that is.
Ready for battle.
Great. Here's all the units we can get from this place. Brudian infantry, Syracusian infantry. Oh, they are very good. We've got some colonist levies, not great. Oh, these crossbow units are really good. We'll have to get some of those. And then they've got some, they've got another unit as well. It doesn't look great, but anyway, I think we can go for this attack next.
Ready for orders.
Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to do though? Let's make sure all the other matters here are fine. Oh yeah, if you see this, yeah, you can. If you see that thing up at the top, that's just there letting me know that my laptop is charging right now. Oh, Patavium, that would have been bad if we forgot to do whatever we were gonna do up here. Got glass. Yeah, I'll throw that there. And then we've got these. We're gonna make an aqueduct. That will be good. Oh, awesome. Cool. I just got a text message from a new friend of mine. So I don't know if I mentioned, but I officially have a job now. The job that I actually wanted to get too, which I'm very excited about. That's why I haven't been able to record as much. But anyway, I also made a friend while at this job, so very exciting. Anyway, they've got their garrison army and navy. Probably gonna attack them. They've got Carthaginian militia, Libyan spearmen. That was that really bad, crappy unit we were fighting. Then some Libyan javelin men. Now I think we're gonna lose nearly 30% of our force. I think we can do much better than that. Much, much better than that. Anyway, with this battle, I'll just fight it in person. It's not gonna be... Actually, nah, I'll let you guys watch it. If you want to watch these in person, let me know. But anyway, I'll show you guys the replay in a second. Alright everyone, we are back with the battle. As you can see, they only have one unit of cav, and then everything else is pretty much spearmen. All these units are hoplite units, and all of these units are just regular spearmen. And they've got some skirmishers too. We, on the other hand, have lots of cavalry, and then lots of infantry, and a decent amount of skirmishers. We have enough skirmishers, I would say, considering most of our infantry has about 2 javelins as well. Anyway, here we are. I deployed all of my Histadi over on this flank. I've got my Principes and my Triarii and Hoplites over here, forming up my main line where they are, and then I've got the Greek units that are acting as auxilia in my army over in the center, ready to support pretty much wherever. And then way over on this flank, I've got all my cavalry, as you can see. So, yeah, they are running out of their settlement. It seems like they're going to try to defend this general area. Again, it's too bad that they don't try to defend the settlement more, because I think they could have done really well on these tight streets. Our units still would have cut through them, but maybe they would have lasted a little bit longer on time. But, oh well, it's the AI. In most games, the AI isn't going to be amazing. So, here's the Carthaginian cav. This is where their general is located, too. They've got some of their skirmishers coming up. Our jabs are taking them out. And then they've got their Carthaginian militia. The units look really cool. These militiamen are pretty awesome. And the Libyan Spearmen, these guys are a lot less cool looking. You can see some more of them over here. Not as good of a unit at all. Got some very experienced ones though, which is interesting. But already their general is basically putting himself out by himself. They've accidentally thrown themselves into some of my principes as well, so those guys are going to make mincemeat of these jabs. Yeah, that's not going to go well for them. We've got some hoplites right here as well. These guys are pretty cool looking. And yeah, these guys are getting swarmed by our cavalry. They've got some ships landing, some light infantry. But we're sending our Greeks over to take care of them. Our light hoplites are actually very, they started out the battle, very depleted because of that last battle. One of the things I like is that the hoplites can switch to swords if they want. But anyway, their units are pushing up against our line. We've got our lines taking them on. It's our artillery yard right here. Taking on their Libyan spearmen and a little bit of Carthaginian militia. But yeah, they'll do pretty well. They're not going to take a whole bunch of casualties against those types of units. Now, one of our Principe units, for some reason, in this battle will get cut up. I'm not sure exactly what happens, but maybe we can pay attention. I think it's this one. Maybe sending them off on their own wasn't a great idea to flank. They did already start with 150 men. So, that is probably part of it. Anyway, now one mistake I definitely did make during this battle was leaving our skirmishers behind for way too long. They probably could have broken some of these hoplite units a lot earlier. But anyway, now we've got our cavalry coming in here. I also left them in a little too long, but I was trying to rout some of their units. And you'll see that I do, but they took a little too many casualties for my own liking. But anyway, as you can see here, yeah, they're not going to last super long. They've got a Carthaginian militia unit that is completely surrounded. They're getting cut down by their units. Yeah, they're already wavering. The bulk of their men, sorry, it's been a tiring week. Anyway, the bulk of their men are in this center, and we're slowly wrapping them around with our own men. We've got our Hastati now hitting them on this side. Lots of Libyan spearmen close to running, because that unit's just generally pretty bad. We've got a cav charge into their sides. That's going to wrap this unit pretty quick. As I say that, they're hardly taking casualties from that cav charge. Weird. It's a good cav unit. I don't know why they're not taking that. I guess there they go. They went down like 10 men real quick after that. But anyway, we pull that cav out. This is when I realized, wait, I saw these guys throwing. I was like, wait, I need to get my velites up. So you'll see me start to move them up and start to move these guys around a little more. Don't like how they're trying to throw into these units though. They're killing some of my principes. But yeah, there they go. Anyway, they've still got a bunch of Carthaginian militia holding the front line next to these trees here. This unit's getting torn up, but they're being engaged by my... oh, this is the unit that... oh yeah, that's the same unit that charged. They're getting split up and cut down pretty hard, so these guys... they've gotten a whole bunch of kills though. You can see 246. So they've been effective. They're just taking a lot of casualties. They've been fighting a lot of hoplites, pushing in on them on their own, which is never great. You don't want a unit bearing that much of the brunt. Ugh, excuse me. You want to try to spread the brunt of the enemy force around onto your own units. But anyway, there we go. We've got our units throwing into them. These guys are about to break. See, that absolutely shattered their front line. Another one. These javelin units are just amazing. I love watching units get killed by them. As you can see, we're throwing into their backs now. That's going to start to kill them. Yeah, that Carthaginian unit is breaking apart really quickly. And that is going to wreck them. And at that point, that's when most of their units start to run away. They've got another one. Those are Libyan spearmen. That's their most experienced unit in this army. And now this unit is going to, again, break apart once our men start throwing stuff. So we can watch. They've only got 28 armor. But look at that. That corner where our men are throwing into is getting like devastated. So they run, and the battle ends. So let's take a look at our kills. As you can see, the unit that got cut down the most of their men. So they did really well. They did very well. Excuse me. Oh, man, I need to wake up. My Triarii also did pretty well. If you remember, they held off a lot of their units. My my hoplites did well as well, and a lot of these light units did not do very good, but they didn't really fight very much anyway. My skirmishers also got a lot of kills. So as you can see, most of their units, their hoplites, some of them did a little bit of damage, but yeah, these Libyan spearmen are absolutely terrible. Even this one. And then, yeah, they just did not do very good. Alright, everyone, we are back. We pretty much crushed Arkagas. We also, we also looted it. So we are going to remove that. What is that, a fishing port? Yeah, we don't really need a fishing port. I think I'd rather just have a shipwright, maybe. And then we've got grain pits. Don't really need that. And our settlement. So let's repair this. There we go. And as you can see, my army's still pretty healthy. Now let's upgrade it. The actual army itself gets an upgrade. So let's see. Melee defense. We're going to increase that. Let's see what new ones are available. Auxiliary units. -3 upkeep. -3 upkeep. Public order. I'm going to do that. attack and melee defense.
Ready
These
for
count
battle.
as very heavy? No, they do not.
At your command.
Hmm. Let's get that one. There we go. Arcagas is now ours as well, and Panermos might end up becoming our client states over here, which would be nice. So things are going well. Things are going very well. Anyone want to trade with us?
Greetings, honored guest.
Nope.
I, sir.
No new people, really. In that case, we're definitely going to have a revolt here, but I think we got this stuff to deal with it. And we're making about 10,000 a year now, which is exactly what we'd want. Any other improvements I need to make before I end the turn? We're up in the 60s, by the way, in turns. So pretty soon, or hopefully somewhat soon, we'll be able to begin our legionary units, which I showed you guys at the beginning of the episode, are pretty stinking cool. Let's check our politics, make sure everything looks fine. We've got the money to give people to give people stuff. Anyway, I think I want to adopt this guy. Yay, he is now in our party. Sweet. Now let's get him a wife. Is it a good wife? Oh, it is. Perfect. Alright, I wonder if that will have bumped us up yet? Not quite. Not quite, but close. We are very close to getting the best. I think respected in the Senate is generally the best place to be, in my opinion. But awesome. After taking Syracuse, we promoted him.
Commander.
And then also adopted him into the family. So I would say that was a reward for his good service. Anyway, here's our other army up in the north. And then our fourth army. This is our leader right here. With some of those Macedonian pikemen. Anyway, let's end the turn. And I'm probably going to end the turn after this episode. Oh, they're attacking us? Ooh. Oh, jeez. Jeez, Louise. It's nearly all navies, though. Nearly all navies. I think we could beat these guys. But we will have to wait until next time to fight this, because we don't really have time for a large battle like this. I think I could beat these guys. They've got 3 units of 140 there, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of 140, and then a couple units of 100. And this army does not really have many big units at all. And because of this, they only have, what, 3 units of cavalry? yeah, we can wipe them out and then pretty much have free reign over the rest of their units. So, no, I think this is fine. This will be a great way to eliminate their navies. This is quite the opportunity we have, because we can't eliminate their navy with our own navy, because our own navy isn't good enough. Well, we don't even have our own navy now. We got rid of it. So we can defeat most of these units, get rid of these big ships that they have. We'll be on a pretty even playing field with them, because these are equal to our, like, Quimantines, or however you pronounce those things. And yeah, we need to take those out. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Be trying to get a couple more episodes up this weekend. Maybe not of this, but just of other stuff in general. I want to record while I have time before I go into work over the week, which I'm so excited about, and before I end up, before I do school as well, because I'm still in my graduate program. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Next episode, we'll have our about 3,000 men go up against their almost 6,000. So we'll see you then.